Okay.
All right. Today's episode of the Prime Podcast is brought to you by Slube, now in 5 delicious scents. Pure gin mojito, strawberry daiquiri, pina colada, and black leather. So, get up in that ass with Slube and don't stop till you feel the back of her teeth. Slube, when spit is not wet enough.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, bitches and hoes, I would like to welcome you to a monumentous affair. The Prime Podcast. The Prime Podcast. The Prime Podcast. Yeah. Episode 38. Now you're listening, motherfucker, till your balls is glistening. From the slube that we selling ya. Hit you. All right, nah, I shouldn't rap. All right, yo. Episode 38 of the Prime Podcast. I am your host, Coast. That is your other host, Fats, and your other host, Big Chief Smash. Everybody say what up?
Yo. Peace to the primates. Yo, I have one question.
Go ahead.
The best thing that came to your mind was it makes your balls glistening.
That's what you heard, though.
No, I'm just saying.
That's the only thing you heard, though.
Nah, I'm just.
Why does your brain work like that, B?
I'm asking you, the one that freestyled that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you want to hear some freestyles? I'll give you some freestyles, all right? But we ain't trying to go there.
Yo, so what's going on, fellas? How y'all feeling, man?
Oh, man. I was doing better around the first or second try of this, but here we are. Third time's a charm, right? That's what they say.
I'm feeling good, man. I'm hopeful. I'm positive. I'm fresh.
Down below, you're fresh?
Yeah, actually, yeah. You know, I used
you
a
washed
little bit
your
of Summer's
nuggets?
Eve. I'm good, you know.
Ooh.
Yo, in this day and age of a lot of health concerns, you know, you don't want to walk around saying that I'm hopeful and I'm positive, you know, because then people get kind of feeling, you know, kind of strange. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it can be like the what's it called? The sign language mix up from back in the days.
Exactly.
Yeah. People were told in sign language, little, you know, caption off the corner of the screen. The dude was saying like, "Oh, HIV positive," and he was signing for positive, and everyone's like,
"Yeah,
oh, it must be a good thing." Yeah,
right.
Sure.
I mean,
hope is for suckers.
I was the one that said, you remember when Sandy hit? And all of
I remember when I hit Sandy.
You remember when Sandy hit and everybody had a hard time getting fuel for their cars? And I said, who knew that in the history of man, the phrase "I got gas" would mean something good?
That shit means something good for me every day, homie. It means you ate.
You know what I'm saying?
Cauliflower, cabbage.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really fuck with that kind of shit. Maybe once or twice a month. I don't know.
Yeah, so. Yes.
Hello.
What was that about?
We wanted to know, what scuffs are Tim's? This is the new segment on the Prime Podcast, What Scuffs Are Tim's, where we open up the show and we gripe about something that bothers us. So.
What bothers you?
What bothers me, as I said 2 times before, my road anxiety of people driving slow in the left lane.
Yeah.
I hate
Sons of bitches.
I hate it because you know why? It bothers me because when you learn to drive, right, you know that the right lane is used for merging onto and merging off of highways, right? Usually the right lane is used for that. The center lane is more or less just the traveling lane, and the left lane is the passing lane. This is East Coast 101 driving, right?
Right.
So passing means you're trying to get around someone who is going slower than you want to go. So if I get into the left lane and I'm trying to pass and a person is doing 45 to 50 in the left lane, they're upsetting the whole feng shui of the traffic.
Fucking feng shui.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
I'm finding it very difficult to keep an erection with the kind of stuff you're talking about right now. So,
well,
Yeah,
I would like for you.
know,
I would like
trying
for you.
to follow the prerequisite conversation with the New York State trooper.
Well,
that's,
listen,
that's
I
fourth wall humor. They had to have seen us fuck up 2 times to know that
right.
joke.
And see, the thing about it is, I was thoroughly shamed for the fact that I have a Walt Clyde Frazier-esque vocabulary. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, for no reason, though. For no, like, what's the point? Who are you trying to be better than on this podcast? Me?
Nah. There's no
I don't
way
know,
I
man.
could. There's no way I could be better than you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
There's no way. There's no possible way.
Lowered
Are you gonna cry?
expectations.
Are you sure?
Here we
But
go.
let me ask you one question, though. Just let me ask you something real quick, though.
Go ahead,
Are
homie.
you gonna cry? Piss your pants, maybe? Maybe shit and cum?
All at the same time.
Are you?
Did that make you feel good? Did that?
I mean-
did that like give you a soft, warm feeling inside?
Yeah. No, at this point, I'm just trying to entertain myself because
Okay, good.
I just can't do this. I can't.
A third take?
I can't do this anymore. Like, I have the worst ADD possible.
Uh-huh.
So, when somebody's driving and they're going slow and you're behind them and you're like, what the fuck?
Now,
Get
let
the
me ask-
fuck out of my
now,
fucking
let me ask
way.
you a question. Let me ask you
What?
a question.
Go ahead.
How many times have you had to pay a driver assessment in your life?
Yeah, they got me on fucking payroll, these cocksuckers. I mean, I payroll them because
That's
they
what I'm saying.
fucking...
Okay.
Yes.
So the moment that you lose your temper and you floor it into the center or right lane to go around traffic, that's when you now have to have this conversation with the state trooper, who will write up and give his mother a ticket, because they like New York State, like New York City highway guys, like Highway 1. I've seen them like give people breaks. New York State troopers are straight. They're like straight money and revenue drivers. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Because
pretty much, yeah.
they write you up, and now you got to go and you got to haggle with the prosecutor and the judge and everything else like that. 2 years ago on Valentine's Day, I went to court. I was on the Northern State. I was doing 67 and a 55. Right. I go to the prosecutor. The prosecutor, he goes, all right, you plead to a parking ticket, you pay $250. I'm like, geez, $250. Whatever. I get up to the judge. The judge goes, oh, CDL, Class A, speeding, $350. I was like, but this guy said, and she's like, I don't care what he said. I'm the judge, and I said $350. So I wanted to like hurl a bunch of expletives at this female judge, and all I could come up with is Happy Valentine's Day, Judge. I love you too. And I walked away.
Happy Valentine's Day. Wait, why Happy Valentine's Day?
Because it was Valentine's Day. It was Valentine's Day that day.
Huh.
Damn. Something about that, if you say it with the right tone, like it can sound real menacing, you know? You can like have your shoulders droop, like, oh, yeah, Happy Valentine's Day, love you too. Yeah. Or you can be like, lean in.
Listen,
Happy Valentine's Day.
And
love you too.
And Phil, you want to hear something funny? This was in Old Westbury, a town that surely needs money.
Where the fuck my noodles at, folks?
What happened?
What the hell y'all talking? Yo.
Where the fuck my noodles at, folks?
I'm just saying. I'm asking a question.
What? Listen, man. All I'm saying is,
Wait, you were in Old Westbury. She could have took you out to the fucking Cheesecake Factory over there.
Exactly, my friend. But anyway,
She was gonna slip some meat in your tailpipe.
That's what scuffs my Timbs, man. It's,
You know what really scuffs my Timbs?
What scuffs your Timbs, Jay?
Jeez, that took way too fucking long to answer. Okay. I have Forrest Whitaker eye. See, I get a lot of feedback about, last week's podcast, and they were like, "Oh, why do you obscure your face? Take the shades off, yada yada yada." And I'm like, because of this bullshit right here.
Yeah, but listen,
because I look half twitchy. I haven't had enough cocaine, or I've had too much. No such thing, by the way. And yeah, it's just I walk around all day, and dead ass. I'll sometimes just sit on the couch and just like pull on my other eyelid to just try to make my shit more even, because I walk around looking like this, and it's just like, yeah, this is me. This is me.
I never even noticed until you brought it up.
Yeah, you pointed it out. We never even noticed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't really pointed out today. It was just kind of brought up, like it came up as a secondary thing. They're like, "Yo, we want to see your face," and I'm like, "No, the fuck you don't." And that's what really scuffs my Tims.
I mean, I could sing you a song if it'll make you feel better. You are beautiful, no matter what they say.
So wait, you
What?
you pull on the other eye so that it'll match, so it looks like you have matching luggage under your eye. You don't want to just have one lone bag. You want to have a set of bags, is what you're saying.
Yo, dead ass. Since we're talking about bags, when I was younger, one of my balls hung lower than the other one. So every morning I would tug on the other one until I brought it down to the same level. It worked too.
Oh, yeah?
It worked. I can show you guys if you want.
You have elongated testicles, is what you said.
No, one that you weren't listening. I wasn't up here trying to do a humble brag or a flex. I was saying one ball hung lower than the other ball.
What I'm trying to say is you had to adjust your balls like the hoodie string. Like, you had to pull it and then make sure that they were both even. You know what I'm saying?
It's sort of the same thing.
Stop.
I did. I pulled it.
It just hit me. The hoodie string. Oh, shit.
One hoodie string is longer than the other.
So one hoodie string is longer than the other. So you got to adjust and pull it around to make sure. So I get it. That's what I'm saying. So you have elongated balls is what you're saying.
You imagine walking into the doctor's office and you're like, I'm here for an elective surgery. And like, oh, yeah, what are you here for? I'm scheduled for a 10:30 ball adjustment. Ball adjustment. Fucking ball adjustment. God damn.
You gotta tell them, be like, one of them shits is north and one of them is south.
Right.
I want them both on the equator.
This is what I'm saying. So basically, you hung in there until they were even. Did it make you?
I
feel?
would massage them every morning, pull them out, pull them nice.
Right. Okay.
How did we get on the topic of my balls?
You brought it up.
Pause.
You brought it up.
Pause.
Oh shit! All right.
So, what scuffs your Tims other than your balls being uneven?
I mean, what really scuffs my Tims is when sometimes I go to the eyeglass doctor and I bring all my shoes and my glasses with me, so I have them, and then he shoes me right up the ass with a pair of Timberland boots. No, you know what it is actually. For example, today they released a new pair of Jordans. It's the 6. They're 6s. They're white and red, and I like them. I like all the OG Jordans from back in the day, the OG colorways. I don't like when they put like purple on them and shit like that. Even though
you had grapes before.
I know I had the grapes, but I'm saying like an entire purple shoe. But the grapes were an OG release, though. Keep that in mind. So they actually put those out back in the day. I don't like when they change them like crazy. But I wanted this pair of shoes, and you can't go on the sneakers app and get fucking anything anymore because all of the bots buy up everything. So instantly on the day of the release, the fucking shoe, instead of it being $200, you got to go on StockX and pay $269.99 plus tax and StockX ass rape fee.
Wow.
And then you just don't get them. I just don't get them.
Wow.
So that's what really scuffs my fucking Tims, you fucking bot bitches. And I'm talking to you, Pat. One of my friends is a professional bot runner.
Yo, Pat, yo, for real?
Yeah.
Pat.
Yeah, Pat.
Hey, Pat. Fuck you.
Hey, go fuck yourself, Pat.
Fuck your mother.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. So, hey, guys.
That wasn't very nice.
So, hey, guys, we last week was the Super Bowl. How about that?
That was
Yes.
it was last week, was it?
Yeah, it was last Sunday. When we podcasted last Sunday, it was the day of the Super Bowl.
Who?
Who won this little friendly contest?
Well,
Oh.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's been a lot of like belly aching and controversy and everything else like that. And those of you that
In
know,
football, the fuck you say?
yeah. Well, for those of you that know, right? I am an avid, diehard Buffalo Bill fan, and the Buffalo Bills lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Conference Championship game, which sent the Kansas City Chiefs to the Super Bowl. By
Yeah,
the
they
way,
weren't there. They weren't there, right?
Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Conference game dominated my team, beat shit down the side of our legs, and
Excellent.
Sent us home. Now they went to the Super Bowl. They are defending champions because they beat the San Francisco 49ers last year. They are the defending champions. Now, Tom Brady at the beginning of the season went to Tampa Bay. And the Patriots didn't want to extend his contract, so he took his talents down to Tampa Bay, and he got with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he led this team all the way to the Super Bowl, which happened to be played in their home stadium, which was like history that has never been done before in the NFL.
If I may interject, I feel like you could have skipped a lot of these steps and got right to the point.
Well,
I think a lot of people knew it.
Well,
Go ahead.
What I will say is this: Tom Brady won his 7th Super Bowl last week. Definitely, it was a lopsided game. I didn't even think it was going to be that lopsided. They beat them 31-9. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense had Patrick Mahomes on the run for like the interesting stat, they said that Patrick Mahomes pre-throw and pre-tackle ran 457 yards. He was running for his life.
I mean, that was pretty amazing considering he didn't have an offensive line at all. You know, he did. That's why he had to do that.
Yeah,
but
he was running for his life the whole game.
So out there by himself.
The defense definitely showed up, and Tom Brady played in the Super Bowl like he's been there before, and basically they came out with the win. It was the halftime show was definitely lackluster. My daughter came down. My daughter was upstairs in her room the whole first half. She emerges from her cave at halftime. She emerged from her
Wow,
cave.
we don't like the weekend now. What happened?
No. She came down just to see the weekend, the halftime show. She was thoroughly disgusted at the quality of the halftime show.
You know, I don't get anything right because I watched that and I was like, this is great. And the whole world is like, that was terrible. This fucking guy had like 800 people with underpants on their face dancing. I was like, this was quite an effort. Like, how is this bad? Why are you guys so spoiled to everything in the whole world?
Because the cameraman had Parkinson's. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's leading the cameraman around like, yeah.
I think that was like part of the
whiplash, not Parkinson's. Holy fuck.
I think that was part of the plan, though. He wanted everybody to be like, you know, getting the vibe that he gets pushed and pulled and pushed and pulled in all these directions. That's
symbolism.
That's why he did the shit with the bad face surgery the weeks leading up to it with the bandages, and he was trying to prove this point the same way you were trying to prove that point with Brady, where all you had to say was Brady can't lose in the Super Bowl. This is the thing.
Here's my thing, though. Here's my thing. What I will say is, and I'm not even trying to be funny, it's not until you see a show, a condensed set from an artist, that you realize how many freaking hits they have. This guy's got a catalog on him, man. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly couldn't sing you one. I'm not saying this as a diss. I just don't pay attention anymore.
Right.
And it was only recently that somebody had pointed out, I said something, I was like, I'd made a reference to something. I was like, yeah, that song, you know, where guys talk about he's like on cocaine, he can't feel his face. And they were like, oh, you listen to The Weeknd? I'm like, that's The Weeknd?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm listening to this. Well, you know, it's like when you like happen to be listening to the radio, like for whatever it is that you listen to the radio for, like to me, I feel like I'm always at a disadvantage when I'm driving my wife's car because our family car and my personal car have XM radio. So I'm not subjected to regular radio. But then when I get in my wife's car, it's like now I'm downgraded. It's like I don't have cable anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Ooh, blinded by the light.
so then you get to listen to what's popular, like on Hot 97, on Power 105, like stuff like that. And my man is all over these stations. You know what I'm saying? So
He does a good job with the songs he sings.
yeah, well, he's got a catalog. That I will say, I can tip my hat and respect that he does have a catalog.
Wasn't he nailing Selena Gomez?
Mm.
I don't know, but I know
Those are accolades on their own right there.
I know one thing. When you reach a certain celebrity status, you have to go get the big veneers. You have to.
I hate that.
Yeah.
It's like they have to do that. If you look at his smile pre-stardom and his smile now, you're like, wow, it's a totally different guy, man.
It makes you wonder how someone gets famous before even getting them shits. Because I mean, fuck, look back to Chase and Amy, right?
Right.
Ben Affleck,
Right.
pre-veneers.
Right.
That motherfucker looks so weird, B.
Right.
Like that mouth, them little ass teeth. Like, how the fuck did he even get on film? Like, he needed the big chiclets from the jump. And yeah, it's weird. That's some weird shit, man. These big ceramic fucking chompers.
There's something about Mary, the Matt Dillon teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Oh, there's a throwback.
You guys want to know something funny?
What?
We've been doing this podcast the whole time, and I didn't plug in the camera. It's rolling. Hold on. Keep talking. We're good.
Phil playing it fast and loose.
Wow.
I'm fucking. We're still rolling, but you know how before I was like, I have to go get my charger. My phone's on like 22%.
He stopped it at like 2.
No, we're good. Because I got the alert. It said you got 20% or whatever, the low battery, whatever
Low
shit.
battery joint.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Is it still recording though?
Yeah, it's still recording.
You are determined to wreck this podcast tonight. You know what I mean?
I think what it's gonna do is
shit on Monday.
it's gonna we're good to go. It's just gonna keep people on their toes and let them know we mean fucking business. You know what I mean? You know what it is? It's an adjustment period because this is new to us. And the funniest part is this time I came down to the studio. I plugged the lights in nice. I set everything up right. I made sure everything was good. And it was all bad. So from now on, I'm never putting that much effort into anything again. I'm going to do what I normally do and just wing the fuck out of it, show up, shit my pants, and have a good time with that. You know what I mean?
Murphy's Law. Like anything that can go wrong will and Phil.
Oh, hey girl, were you raised on a chicken farm because you sure know how to raise a cock?
See, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, were you raised on a chicken farm because you sure know how to raise a cock? It's that simple.
So check it out.
Go
ahead. Jay, you were talking to you sent me this thing about this 7-Eleven stabbing down in
Midtown. So in local news, just fucking with my hat here. So yeah, 7-Eleven Midtown. A man got into an altercation with what it looks like to be a couple. Right, the man himself is in his 50s. I think he's 51. He gets into this argument with these people, and they just rush him against the cooler doors. And dude just whips out something and stabs the dude once in the side, and then a bunch of times in the back. Let me fix my fucking hat here. Stabs him a bunch of times in the back, and they just dip. And if you actually look up the footage, it looks cruel as hell. Like, I can't believe that shit happened.
Yo, all I wanted to do was come and get my morning coffee. It happened like 9:30 in the morning. It was crazy. No, it was
just for no reason.
They got into an argument. There was
just an argument.
Well, yeah, should have fucking minded his own business then, right?
Well, or don't use the last of the caramel macchiato delight coffee mate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh God, I'm sorry, guys, but I think I gotta leave.
What?
Oh, I farted and it smells like somebody took a shit on my microphone.
Oh shit.
It's bad,
Yo, is
bad.
my feed still coming in? Because my screen turned off.
Yeah, I still hear you. You're coming in.
All right, good.
You're good to go.
So long as that's the case, then I'm
I mean, we're really we're setting the bar high.
What?
For
Can I
all the
ask you a question?
investors that want to give us money, we're still willing to take it. You know.
Let me
you
ask
know,
I mean,
you a question.
Slube cut us like a cool 50 cents. You know, that was cool. That was nice of them.
Let me ask you a question. All
Sure,
right?
I do.
In the last 36 hours, what have you put in your system that is causing you to be this deadly flatulent?
Let me explain to you something. In the last 72, how many hours is 5?
36
In 36 hours, I've been on methylprednisone, which fucking is a steroid, right?
Right.
And I've been taking steroids. I haven't had much of an appetite because I don't feel like eating when my back is all fucked up. But I was starving by last night, and I ordered some fucking Chinese food, and I had dumplings.
Mhm.
I had fucking a little General Tso. And then this afternoon, I had a bacon, egg, and cheese. And then just before
Did
I
you
went to
buy
Starbucks,
that bacon, egg, and cheese, or did you make it?
dude, I've just been investing in DoorDash stock for the last fucking 2 weeks. Everything I put in my mouth has been excessively overpaid for with DoorDash.
Now,
yeah.
how does that work though with DoorDash? How does that work? I've never
same
used
way
it.
as-
I've never used it, so that's why I'm asking.
You've never used Uber Eats either?
None of that.
What fucking century do you live in, dude?
Yo, seriously, I'm kind of judging you right now.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
No, I'm just saying.
Go take a time out. Fat as you are, you've never ordered
I've
a fucking.
never used
What
Uber
the
Eats or DoorDash. However, my daughter uses all of that stuff. Now, here's the thing. I've seen a situation where she ordered something that came up to $15 and it was $30 by the time she got it.
Every time. Every fucking time.
So
you're
I'm
not
in a
ordering.
rush. So I'm in a rush to do that. That's what you're saying?
No, I'm not telling you should, but I don't know what it is about this particular back injury I have that the longer I'm in a sitting or laying position, when I stand up, it's just like the fucking sciatic muscle nerve, whatever's in there, just gets so fucking tight. I think it's the piriformis muscle.
Right.
It gets so fucking tight that when I try to walk after that, it's like the most uncomfortable thing on earth. So I just didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't feel like going to the store. I didn't feel like cooking. I barely felt like.
Do you feel like bathing? Is that?
I do. The only reason why is because the hot water makes loosens you up and shit.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
Sorry.
so much so that I bought an inflatable hot tub.
Oh yeah.
I bought one of those, and it came to my house.
Great with inflatable hot tubs.
These nuts.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
But I can't use it anyway. It's too fucking cold out right now.
Well, here's the thing. You know what they have? There's a bath mat that you put in your bathtub, and it turns your bathtub into a whirlpool.
I don't fit in my bathtub.
How is that? How is that?
Because I'm too big to fucking get up and down. Wait, you.
He's been dying to unsheath that.
Hey, listen.
Are you finished? Are you finished?
What the fuck is that?
Are you finished?
There's people.
You're gonna tell me you fit comfortably in your bathtub?
Well, I have an official whirlpool bathtub.
Oh, it's nice to have money.
No, please.
What you have a bathtub with the jets in it and everything?
Yes, the jets and
You fucking guy.
my bathtub has its own circuit breaker in my box and everything else like that. Yes.
Let's talk about what else you put in your box.
Bars on the side and shit. Because I mean, like that shit. No, I'm just saying.
Do you use it?
Accessible?
What my whirlpool? Yeah, of course.
Like I be in that bitch every day. That's how I'd start the day.
The thing about it is that I use it when like if I'm really sore or whatever like that. But it's like that's not like a thing that's like a 10-minute situation. When you get into that, you want to be sitting in there for a while. That's like therapeutic. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be.
It's not like you can. It's not like you can get up and say, "Oh, I'm going to go take a whirlpool bath to go to work." You know what I mean?
I would do. I did when I lived in Brooklyn.
Yeah?
I did.
That's
Yeah,
what
we
you
had to
do?
fucking. Hell yeah! But this is like this is the thing though. Me when I say I wake up, I don't sleep like conventional, ways that people sleep. I'll just be up at fucking 3 a.m. and be like, well, I guess I'm up now.
Right.
So I'd go in the bathroom and fucking hop in the whirlpool and fucking turn the bubbles on. And then by the time I got to be going to work at like 5:30, I'm all loosened up. I'm ready to get on the fucking L train.
Yeah, but
I'm ready to rock.
Isn't that thing like noisy as hell?
It was pretty noisy, but did you ever go to my house in Brooklyn? I don't think you ever went in there.
No.
It was like an old school sort of like a flat almost where you have to walk through every room to get to every other room.
Right.
And the bathroom
it was like a railroad situation. It was a railroad.
Sort of, yeah. Like you walk right into this like dining area, then the kitchen is at the back wall and the bathroom is at the back wall, and then our bedroom where Danielle would be asleep would be all the way in the front of the house.
Right.
There was two more. There was a living room, an office, and then the bedroom, and the bedroom doors closed.
Right.
And that was that. Mm-hmm. So it was, of course it was a little noisy, but I didn't give a fuck about anybody but myself. So right. And she could sleep through anything. So.
Right.
But yeah, no, if I had one of those here, I'd be in it. I fully intend to have one indoors. This one's gonna get me through the summer, but then I want one in my.
Well,
upstairs.
like I said, they have a mat that has like jets in it. You know what I'm
seen
saying?
that. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, so
there's not room for me and the mat in the bathtub.
I'm sorry, I'm just coming back to this. Something about you and Matt in a bathtub.
Yeah, my friend Matt, he was having a hard time. I put him between my legs.
But hold up, yo, Jay.
Talk to me.
What was going on with that party bus in Brooklyn?
Yo, so this party bus gets pulled over, and about 14 people end up being arrested because 8 of them, 3 of which were minors, they were all strapped. They pulled out 9mm, I think a couple of Glock 20s, a howitzer, flamethrower, some shit. Anyway, yeah, these people were armed to the fucking teeth. Apparently, I forgot the name of the gang, but they are all gang affiliated. The gang name is kind of funny too. No disrespect to the gang, hashtag gang. But something like it's weird.
Yeah,
it's not
but
like, it's not like Bloods, Crips,
you
rolling.
You know how
60s,
these
Hoovers.
clowns got
like,
caught though? Do you know how these clowns got caught?
Let me guess. Fucking Instagram,
live streaming, and Snapchat. Like, what are you doing? And
what the fuck ever happened to No Face, No Case? I swear to God, this generation can't do a goddamn.
Yo, they on the
right.
party bus. They're on a party bus riding through the city. Like, first of all, this is like a super spreader event already. You know what I'm saying? You're in a party bus, and
that sounded kinky, but I know what you mean. Yeah, COVID.
Right.
Yeah, spread them.
So it was that, but then they're on lives. They're doing lives, and they're showing everything that they're holding. Like, yo, this is what it is. And people are like, as they're doing this, people are informing the authorities that this bus is riding around with a bunch of kids on it with a bunch of guns. So the cops were following the bus for 3 hours.
3 hours?
3 hours. They waited for them because they were riding around the city. So they waited for them to cross the Manhattan Bridge and come back into Brooklyn, and they stopped the bus in Dumbo and locked them up.
Yeah. I mean,
hey, man.
At that point, like, all the evidence is there. Like, what kind of fucking defense attorney can you get at that point? Just, Your Honor, he's a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. What can I say? Like, jeez, man. Like, this is
what is the sycophants with like everybody has to start like showing everything they're doing. Like, what
You
is
gotta be
this?
strapped, motherfucker. You gotta stay strapped all the
it's
time.
Not,
That's the problem
that's
with
not what
social
I'm
media,
saying.
man.
That's
People
not what I'm
rely
saying.
way
You can do
too
what you
much on broadcasting their personal business
Right.
and all their dirt. By the way, check out my OnlyFans page. It's explicit content, 18 and over. And it's too much, man. It's too fucking much.
Right.
Yo, what is your OnlyFans link? What is it?
It's OnlyFans / Fuzzy Pickle. I got nothing.
Yo, that's crazy.
Fuzzy
Facts.
Fuzzy Pickle.
Fuzzy pickle.
Wow.
Well, you can only imagine what goes on my OnlyFans page.
Good Lord. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean that's like I was when I saw the article, I was just like I really don't understand what this whole like obsession is with. You ever see like people when you go to a restaurant and before they eat they have to pull out their phone and take a picture?
Yeah, those people, I want to stab them with a fork in the neck.
Like the
Just-
meal didn't fucking happen until it's photo documented.
Like I don't understand. Like when did this become like such a habit that you can't even sit down and eat your food without taking a picture and posting it?
You know, this is an interesting thing, though. What, like, I understand there's a healthy amount of, doing it, posting stuff on social media. But I don't know if I don't know if either one of you follow my wife on social media.
No.
She doesn't post a fucking thing. She doesn't like make a video and be like, "Hey, I'm over here, I'm with my friends." Blah 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 blah. Nothing. It's so fucking weird to me. It's weird. It's like I can't even picture her doing that.
But she
Like-
watches a lot
Shout
of
out
stuff
to
though.
Phil's
She watches
She'll be
it.
on TikTok all fucking day.
Right.
But I can never picture her. Like, I've filmed her doing TikTok dances and shit like that and put it on TikTok.
Right.
But she won't, like- What happened?
You started with I filmed her and my mind just went nuts. Like,
Oh, I have plenty of those videos. That she's not shy about. But I'm not allowed to post them. She don't post them either. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird. I've tried to talk her into maybe a little OnlyFans situation, but
no, I'm saying collab.
yeah.
I'll be the cameraman.
What you want to be like?
Alright.
You want to be like my man Adam 22?
I don't. He's that guy that was that no jumper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want to be like him. Why? He's making movies.
He's the porn guy. He's the porn
Hey,
guy.
hey. No, good for him. I mean, I don't think anybody wants to see me in a porn. I doubt it. Oh, take it easy.
What kind of porn is that?
It's a shit. It's a fecal porn.
One guy, one macchiato cup.
Who's into fucking poo porn? Why? What is it? Yeah, I got this one kid on my Facebook. He takes every opportunity to make like a joke about like shit fucking, like sniffing girls' booty holes and how they stink like duty. And one day I asked him, I'm like, "What's up with the duty, my guy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is it about the poo poo that you want to smell when you're fucking? I don't get it."
That's gross.
Does anybody like it?
He it's in the midst of it. He has to like get some kind of whiff of duty.
He would always say that he needed to get a whiff. He liked and then once I backed him into a corner, he was like, "Nah, I'm just joking." I'm like, "But your whole MO is just like duty sniffing."
Yeah, he wasn't
even
joking. He ain't joking.
Yo, real talk. Yeah, that ain't a fucking joke.
Yeah.
No, for real. He's seriously, he like doo. Trust me.
What's his name?
For years.
What's his name?
We don't have to do that to him. Oh, you want to go check him out? Are you looking for a date?
Yeah, nah. I want to write him a comment. You ain't joking, homie. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably on my wall. You could probably find him a few posts down talking about doo
Oh my
and
God.
me backing him into a corner asking him why.
Yeah, so well, moving
Where
right
do we
along.
go
Upward
from
transition.
here?
Hey, dickhead. This is a segment in which we highlight somebody or something that has pretty much earned the reputation, or at least for the week, the title of this week's dickhead.
Right.
You do some dumb shit, dominoes fall down, you're the fucking victim of your own consequences or whatever. Anyway, anybody got anyone they want to spotlight? Because I got one.
Oh well,
Set it off, motherfucker.
I was pretty intrigued at the fact that Justin Timberlake wrote this de facto apology to Britney Spears and to Janet Jackson, and
for being a shitty boyfriend.
He's like, oh, I apologize for my misogyny and my racial his racial his handling of racism. And I was like, I said, you know, in this cancel culture that we live in, right? It makes me feel like when people do this apology thing, they're so disingenuous when they do it. They're just doing it to say, oh, look, see, I don't really feel like that anymore, so you can continue to do business with me.
Yeah, but this is the thing about that, Mr. Fats. He hadn't been fucking with either one of them bitches for well over 10 years.
Right.
Why now do we have to drag this young motherfucker under the bus?
I'm not saying that we have to. What I'm saying is whomever it was that got that brought this up to throw in his face for whatever endeavor he's trying to do, is the apology genuine because he really feels that way, or is it just let me get out in front of this because someone is probably trying to hurt my career?
There's something coming down the pike, something like, you know, something dirty, basically. He's just trying to get in front of this.
He's trying to get in front of it.
That's what it feels like.
So it's not genuine.
We're all pushed these days to believe that everyone is on some bullshit. So I guess it's kind of easy.
Everyone is on some bullshit. What is he supposed to say? Like, think about it like this, right? Like at some moment, both of you have done some terrible, unscrupulous shit, right?
This is true.
Say this podcast blows up and Spotify wants to give us $1 million or some crazy, who knows?
Right.
I'm stabbing you both.
I'm saying, like, if any situation, somebody could come out of the woodwork and be like, you know, this guy left an upper decker in my grandmother's toilet while she had fucking Alzheimer's, and then she fished it out and ate it, and you know, who knows? But what is the point? I just don't. I'm like, aside from like weird, like rapey shit and like weird, like racial shit, like there's not too much other shit that I really give a fuck if somebody did fucking 25 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, people change.
You know who was a dickhead this week too? Mark Cuban.
He's kind of always been a dick, but he's rich, so he gets.
He gets a pass on that all the time.
Yeah, but the whole thing was with this whole the national anthem thing. They weren't playing the national anthem at the Mavericks games, so the NBA came down on him like a ton of bricks, and of course he folded. So it's like, if you're gonna pick a fight, at least try to pick a fight you can win. Don't pick a fight and then when they come down on you, now you backpedaling. You understand what I'm saying?
Politics, man. It's politics.
And you know, it's funny because it's only a recent phenomenon that they've been really trying to push patriotism and, you know, symbolism like that in fucking sports games.
Right.
You know, fucking mid-90s, nobody gave a goddamn about this shit. I can't tell you how many games I went to, and not a single time did I have to fucking stand up and do the fucking Pledge of Allegiance or listen. You're like, yeah, sometimes, you know, they do the fucking national anthem, but I mean, it wasn't that big a deal.
But here's my thing. It's like, pick your battles wisely. If you're trying to bring some kind of awareness or you're trying to stand in solidarity with a cause, don't pick a situation where you're going to now have to roll back your position on defense. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because now you're basically weakening what you were trying to do in the first place. Pick a fight that you can win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If it is political and that's, you're trying to make a point, you still have to be strategic in what you're doing.
Or even if it's not a fight you think you can win, just don't fucking sacrifice your integrity by fucking bowing out
Right.
overnight.
That's the whole
You know what
Nick
I mean?
Cannon
Like, stick
thing.
by
That's the
your
whole
guns.
Nick Cannon thing. The whole Nick Cannon thing is, yo,
Dating Mariah Carey.
well, no.
That's what I was thinking.
No, the whole
Fuck
thing.
Mariah.
The whole thing with
Stick by your guns. Pretend you never heard of Eminem.
right. The whole thing with the comments that on his podcast that got him
Right.
in all of the hot water. And then the thing about it is now once everybody's like they're mollywhopping you right now. This cancel
What'd he
culture is
say?
all over you. Huh?
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Well, he offended the Jewish community. And the moment you come you say if you pronounce Jew wrong, you're anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? So
Jew.
but
It's like
again,
then that Louis C.K. said, like, all you got to do is throw a little stank on it, and it becomes the proper thing to call them to an insult. It's like, oh yeah, he's a Jew,
Right.
It's like versus like, oh, he's a Jew,
right.
Is a Jew.
He's
Right.
a Jew.
But he made these he had a guest on, right? And they were making all kind of remarks
Control
about
the media
Yeah.
type of narrative, that type of shit.
all of
You
those
can't-
remarks. And they came down on him like a ton of bricks. And he had a conversation, air quotes, conversation with a rabbi. And then here comes the rollback, the massive rollback. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, when you do these things, I understand standing in solidarity. I understand trying to get a message across. But the moment that you put yourself in a position where you're in the midst of a tidal wave and you have to roll back, it weakens what it was that you were trying to do. That's what I'm saying.
and further reinforces you looking wrong.
Right. And people will just point it out. See, he was wrong. That's why he rolled back his comments. Which leads us to your a dickhead.
Hey, dickhead. First of all, help me pronounce this shit because I've heard it two different ways. Is it Serrano or Carano?
I heard Serrano.
Gina Serrano. Gina Serrano, you abysmal dickhead. Look, I get that conservatives feel like they have no place in modern society, that their views are antiquated, unpopular, which is fucking true. But here's my thing. A lot of people like her are going to go on and say, oh, she was fired from The Mandalorian and she lost the franchise rights to, Rangers of the New Republic and all that shit. All this money that she could have made, they're saying, oh, it's because of her beliefs. No, it's not because of her beliefs. It's because she tried taking the position of victimhood, comparing herself and other conservatives to persecuted Jews. And that makes you fucking stupid. You're a fucking dickhead. Don't do that shit. You can say anything else in the world that would be an accurate, description of what it is to be a conservative in this modern society, liberal, blah, 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 whatever. But when you go ahead and just you compare yourself to the Jews, all of a sudden your narrative goes from people don't like what I have, to say, or people don't like the things that I believe in, to you're fucking Anne Frank hiding from liberal Nazis, which is fucking stupid. I can't even wrap my head around that shit. All you had to do was shut the fuck up and act and do your fucking thing, and you could have been swimming in it for the rest of your fucking life in residuals, all that shit. But no, you went and said conservatives are like being a conservative in Hollywood is basically like you're hiding from the I can't even paraphrase it at this point. I'm so fucking.
What about the senator that rolled her comments back?
Which one? Because this happens like every other month.
She rolled her comments back about the whole QAnon thing.
Oh, you're talking. What's this heifer's name?
Heifer.
This heifer. This heifer.
Yo, Coast, where we at? Because my timer stopped at 43.
We're at 49.
Stopped at 43.
Yeah.
Why did it stop, Fats?
I have no idea. It's just I see it has the red dot. It's still like it's recording, but
All right, we're at 48 minutes on
Looking
mine.
at my rolling.
all right.
Looking at my rollie, it's about that time.
Woo!
I think you know what we should do. We should end this with a big fuck you and a cherry on top. No,
Wait. We didn't even do our shouts, man. We got to shout people out. We got to big up, some of the primates, some of the people that we know from the area.
I like that. Yeah, we good. We got some time. Hopefully this. My computer's still kicking. So Is that a
Right,
pee-pee? What the fuck is that?
Peeing.
Yeah,
All
just,
right.
That was weird.
Yeah, we got to show. Nobody knows what that was?
That was someone.
That was not me.
That was someone pissing. You know?
No, that was Fats.
That was Fats.
Here, I got one for you. This is
That was Fats draining an abscess from the belt line.
this is something that you're gonna
Wow,
remember.
that's true fat boy stuff. Stop spilling the secrets, my man.
Every now and then I got this random lump. I'm just like, what the
Dear
fuck?
Liza, dear Liza,
I got something for you. Got something nice.
there's a hole in the bucket. Dear Liza, there's this hole in the bucket. Dear Liza, a hole.
Fuck it with Slube.
Yo.
No, I don't know. I wanted to change the subject. I was redirecting you guys.
All
My
right.
bad.
All good. So I want to do the first shout. I want to shout out my homegirl Lenny. She's a baker, and she bakes her ass off. And I'll probably leave her Instagram info in the link in the description of this, video or whatever on YouTube. But her shit is on point. You want like a creme brulee cheesecake?
Oof.
She's got you. You want like some fucking spectacular cookie confection with like gooey center and all that shit? She's got you. And interpret this as you will. They can be enhanced.
Whoa.
Where is
Holler at Lenny. She lives in Queens. She's good people. I got mad love for her. She hooks me up with all the pastries. Keeps this nigga fat, B.
she? Ooh.
Wait. She got all of the 2021 snacks?
2020.
Yo, yes.
Yo,
yes.
man.
Yes.
Oh, man. So, yeah.
And I like that so much.
So, yeah, man. I really enjoy the fact that we have tried to stick to a format. Unfortunately, it seems that technology is definitely trying to get in the way of our success this week. You know what I'm saying?
Be all right.
What happened?
No, I was just saying.
I thought something happened on your end.
No. I'm saying we unfortunately once we got our acts together and stopped freestyling. If what we were doing for a long time with this podcast is we would get on here and just start freestyling. So now we're going to more of a structured format. And we're showing that we can be professional here. The technology has been trying to thwart our attempts. You like that, right? You like that? You like that?
I got your professionalism right here. Right here, Fats. Here's your professionalism.
A thwart right in your mouth.
Listen,
It was
man.
a wet thwart.
Listen, man. Shout out to all of the people that have been supporting this podcast from day one.
Who? Shout them.
Well, my wife for number one.
Okay.
Watts.
Richard Watts.
Watts has definitely been on it from my man Kyle. He's been watching from day one.
I don't know who's that. Who's Kyle?
Kyle Laurel.
Oh yeah, Kyle. All right, yeah, definitely Kyle.
He's definitely been watching.
Kyle's definitely the fucking man because there's a few Kyles.
Yeah.
There's
So
a few.
shout out to the people that have been with us from day one and watching our maturation period. We are
stop.
Stop
with the fucking words. Stop it.
Yeah, we are embarking.
You're stealing my shtick. Fuck stick.
Listen,
What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know, man.
Go ahead.
It's just flowing, man. It's just flowing.
It's maturation, man.
Yes,
I love it.
they've
It's jazz. It's maturation.
They've been
It's
watching our
masturbation.
maturation.
It's Slube.
And the best is yet to come. So shout out to all of y'all.
The best is yet. Can I ask you to do me a favor?
Yeah. Go
You know, it's been a while for you since I've heard you rap. If I put a beat on, do you think that you could appropriately rap to this beat?
No, I'm like Melly Mel right now, man. You know
What do you mean? You're Melly Mel.
I would sound like I'm rapping the message. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? Why? We have to christen the intro song.
Well, we will.
Okay.
We will.
Do it.
No, I can't
Do it.
because I can't.
Don't let us down,
I
Fats.
can't. I will have to disappoint you guys this week.
Why?
Why
What
don't you
happened to your
rap?
raps?
Why don't you rap, sir?
Everybody knows I can rap. That ain't a thing.
Okay.
I want to know why you can't rap.
Cause man, I'm retired.
You got all these big words and shit. Put them together.
I'm retired, sir.
Be like, yo, the Emancipation Proclamation maturation. I figured you was gonna step to the mic.
Why don't you put 7 years ago? Why don't you put that in there too?
7 years. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. I want to shout out everybody who loves me dearly and tenderly and touches my tenderoni and everything like that, as my friend Fats would say.
Don't stop. Keep going. I'm almost there.
Don't stop. Don't stop the beat.
Yo,
don't stop.
And I'm about to dismount this call, because if y'all gonna keep doing that, y'all don't need me. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
You didn't hear my man over there?
What do you think he's jerking it?
Man, the felt was being felt.
That's good. Yo, Fats came with the words. Fats came with the wordplay. Fats is freestyling right now. We just got to do this on rhythm.
I don't know why you're acting like you never been on the phone with another man masturbating before.
We all lived through the 90s, Fats. Come on,
man.
Fuck, yo, we gotta this Clubhouse shit, yo. We need to, we'll do an episode of the podcast every week. We should check in with Clubhouse. We should get all these fucks on Clubhouse.
Yeah, they
Clubhouse
should join
is
the Prime Podcast Clubhouse, the Prime Clubhouse. I don't know. We'll think of a fucking name for it.
If we could bring a live Clubhouse into the podcast, that would also be good.
That'd be kind of
but all right. Well, technical man, you got to figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that fucking hard. I could do it right now. Let me see. Hold on. We got a few minutes. Unless you guys are in a rush. Do you want to leave?
No. I just figured maybe we can before we wrap up, we could talk about next week's predictions. You see anything coming down the pike? You think some crazy shit's about to go down? What you got?
Next week, I have a strong feeling that I'm gonna overeat and have a painful problem with my back.
Nice.
Well, me and Coast been going back and forth about the stock market all week.
Coast and I have been going back and forth about the stock market all week, about investments that we've made, and I made a little money on this whole sundial thing. Everybody ran and bought this sundial and drove up the price and everything else like that. But shit.
You know what's going on though with this whole semiconductor thing, right, Coast?
Semiconductor. Please do explain.
Right now.
What happened?
He said there's a semi.
Oh no, it's just the whole thing is like automakers and technology companies and everything else, like manufacturers, are having trouble because there's a shortage of semiconductors, which is slowing production, which is driving the prices down because of profit margins with these companies. So that was like during the whole trade beef between Donny Boy and China, where we get the semiconductors from, where these companies get the semiconductors from. So my man Sleepy Joe is trying to get that all rectified, and they figure once the semiconductor situation is back on track, then that will drive the market again. So
the stock market?
Yeah. So I see next week you'll probably start to see gains in automakers and tech companies and everything else like that once this whole semiconductor thing is.
Yeah, semiconductors, see? Sound like you're talking some other fucking weird language out of Spacely Sprockets shit. Come on. Yeah,
my predictions for next week. Oh, wait, go ahead.
No, what? Wait, so all of a sudden you're not an investor? Is what you're saying?
No. I didn't say that. But I'm not heavily invested in the auto industry, while I do hold quite a significant position in Tesla since 2017.
Right.
I don't really give a fuck about semiconductors.
Well, Tesla themselves, an all-electric car would definitely be affected by semiconductors, sir.
Elon Musk has semiconductors at his house. He's got a whole trailer. I believe he's a robot. I've said it once. I'll say it again. Shout to him for pumping Dogecoin and making me make money every couple of days,
right.
whenever he tweets about it.
Right.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Right.
But yeah. So, Chief, what do you see for next week?
My prediction is next week Tom Brady gets signed to the Raiders and they win the Stanley Cup with his cheating ass. Just saying.
Go for the Stanley Cup run, Tom. Very good. The Stanley Cup is from hockey, sir.
I know. But the point is, he cheats. And
He don't
he'll
cheat.
bring one of the worst teams ever, the Raiders. Y'all can kiss my ass, Raiders fans.
God.
And I know I'm going to get stabbed sometime
You
this
hear
week.
it?
I get it.
Do you hear this guy over here? He's yelling at the TV during the Super Bowl. Stop the steal! Stop the steal!
I wasn't that invested in it, but I'm just like, yo, come on, man. Deflate Gate, the fucking filming of other teams' practices. I haven't forgotten. I have not forgotten.
Sir, this country was founded by
Internet
criminals.
Never
This
forget.
this country was
me?
founded by criminals, sir. So anything that is criminal is the American way.
That's right.
Wow.
He's a liar and a thief, like Sean.
I may not
George.
get stabbed first. Holy shit. Okay.
All right.
What's your prediction? You didn't predict anything, sir.
Me?
Yeah, you, sir.
Yeah,
You weren't. I did so. What are you talking about?
What did you predict?
My prediction for next week is that we're gonna get a lot of snow this week. It's gonna be miserable to move around the city of New York.
Yeah.
And it's gonna stay that way until April. I don't fucking know. What do I got? A crystal ball over here? The fuck makes you think I get? I live my life. You remember this? The end of Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Quarter mile at a time.
Hold on.
Hold on. I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
That's right.
Right.
Now, I'm not gonna front. When I watched the one where Paul dies, and they drive off, and they play that Wiz Khalifa song.
Do you
I
tear
cried
up?
like a baby.
You tear
I
up?
cried.
Oh man.
I cried like a baby in the theater. I was like, this is fucking beautiful. Oh, it really was a beautiful moment in cinema history. It was beautiful. What the fuck is that?
Was it Nazi Germany? What the fuck are they chanting? What was
I'm
that?
trying to have a heartfelt moment to make a connection with our audience, and you play Hitler. That's what you do.
Wow.
Where do you even find Hitler? What is that?
Those are supporters. They're supporting you.
Yo, I'm done. Wrap it up.
Yo, peace.
All right, bees. All right, one time for your motherfucking minds. This is episode 38 of the Prime Podcast, and we are out of here.
Peace.